Hi, how's it going my fellow net deckers? So today I'll be playing a Demacia Elite Cithria deck. We are playing 9 copies of Cithria. We have the Cithria of Cloudfield, which is the young version, the teenage version of Cithria. We have Cithria the Bow, which is, I guess, the slightly older, young adult version of Cithria. And we have the adult version and the more accomplished version, which is Cithria Lady of Clouds. This is basically a meme deck. Just trying to try out Cithria Lady of Clouds in a mid-range deck. I mean, at this point, is this even a mid-range deck? I suppose it does. I mean, even though this is 10 cost, all of our cards are just, you know, playing cards on the curve and just going face and trying to outtrade your opponent. I mean, the strategy is very simple, very straightforward, like any kind of Bannerman decks. So we are playing Bannerman here, we are playing Battlesmith to buff our elite creatures here, and most importantly, we have included Ardent Tracker. Since you are playing so many elites, we can reduce the cost of Ardent Tracker by a lot. And Ardent Tracker is a very good card, you know, the stats are very strong and it has scouts as well. And also another important card we have included is Radiant Guardian. I mean, Radiant Guardian is a very good card in this current meta against Ursea Irelia decks where there are so many blades that are going to be attacking us. Having toughness helps to defend against these blades, and also lifesteal is very good. We can help to regain a lot of our health. So basically this is how the deck works, and if you're interested in the deck, you can find the deck code in the description below. Hey, wait, who are you fighting? Is that Timo? Okay. Ugh. Yeah, I think usually you want to replace all these cards or something smaller. This is not very small.
I'll write my own story.
Yeah, I think we're in a very bad spot. I mean, just due to the nature of our deck, you know. It's not fully optimized. You're not supposed to run Cithria in a in a mid-range Demacia deck. So it's just purely bad positioning.
The finest Demacian steel.
Yup. It's just terrible, isn't it? But let's just stay positive. I mean, if you're playing so slow, right, you might as well just wait until turn 10, right? There's a possibility that you can reach turn 10. Like, I know when this card was first released, I was wondering how we ever gonna get to turn 10 playing this in a typical Bannerman deck. I think it's impossible. I mean, if he's gonna Mystic Shot, he would have done it long ago, right? Yeah.
Hands are for forging, not fighting.
Yeah, if he's gonna Mystic Shot, he would have done it long ago. It's unavoidable, actually. Oh, this is a much better option.
Virtue guides me.
Yeah, we are in a very awkward spot now. Like, we do not have enough elites here.
Nothing like the great outdoors.
If Battlesmith was an elite, that would have been great. He can like self-buff, that would be awesome. Let's just drop this.
What do you see, boy?
Bow to no one.
Let's just do
Smell
this.
something.
I think it's gonna let me go through. Okay, that's fine.
Quickly, before they organize.
There might be a chance that we can get past. Yeah, I think there's a good chance. I'm trying to draw for more units, right? Yeah, I think we should just wait and draw for more units with our Redeemer. And then we buff ourselves with our Vanguard Bannerman. I mean, he's gonna attack us for sure.
And fight.
The question is how we're gonna do it. Oh, I can't believe this Timo has like double buff. That's quite scary. I suppose we can afford to block Teemo here.
Hold back the darkness.
I mean, if this dies, that's fine. What's that? Let's do it again. I mean, in a Teemo deck, we definitely need to kill Teemo, right? This is so much mushrooms.
Good dog.
A Vandal Scout never.
Let's draw some cards first.
I've trained my whole life for this.
Yeah, I think what you really need here is a rally card. Relentless Pursuit Golden Aegis is great. How much can we put this now? We got 8, 3, 6, 7. No, not enough. You can go with other tracker here.
Today I uphold my oath.
If we survive this, right, if we go to the next turn, we might be able to win this because we're gonna drop Cithria. This has never happened before, man. Should we even drop Vanguard Bannerman now? We can just drop it next turn, right? Like, there's no rush. We can just use Green Fang to try and take out some creatures here. What is going on? It's trying to kill us? Oh dear, this is so scary. Should we do something? Is he gonna wipe our board?
Come, boy.
Prepared for anything.
Ready, boy?
Okay, one more. Ooh, that's very scary. You try and remove Teemo here.
More where that came from.
I'm not quite sure whether this makes sense or not. Yeah, actually in hindsight it doesn't, right? Killing Teemo, because I have no mushrooms, then like, what's the point?
Conquest.
Yeah, there's no point here. It's irrelevant.
Stand strong.
Yep. I guess that was a newbie move, but it's fine.
Injustice.
Okay, it's time. It's time to
Lives are
drop
at stake.
everything. We'll replace our Battlesmith with our Cithria Lady of Clouds, my friend.
This'll take the chill off. One banner, one destiny.
It's time, my friend, it's time. And we have one single combat here, which is perfect. Oh my god, we have Citrus. All these Citrus is crazy.
Dive, Silver Wings, dive!
Oof. We have done the impossible. We have done the impossible, people.
Who goes there?
Atom boy.
Let's take this, take this, take this. This, take this. Yep.
Prepare yourselves, soldiers.
Maybe you should sort this around as well. Yep. And we have a Radiant Guardian here. This is the perfect moment, you know. This is the moment that you can never reach, like in higher ranks at all, because this is just too impossible. And for Teemo deck, Teemo Sejuani deck, that haven't even planted any mushrooms. You only planted 10 mushrooms. It's ridiculous. We win here. We can just use single combat to clear out one more creature here. Yeah, let's just clear out one creature here. Yeah, I think we have enough. So let's Then,
Follow my lead.
then,
Find the trail.
then. So let's just grab the rest. And that is good enough for us. Oh my god, this is the moment that we were waiting for. I think I should have saved the single combat so we had a double single combat to ensure that we really win instead of killing Teemo when there was no mushroom in my deck.
Skies, Knights of Demacia.
Finally, somebody is playing Azir Irelia. Let's keep our Radiant Guardian. Oh, it's a little disappointing we don't have a 1-drop. Nice. I'm just glad that he's not as aggressive. Normally by turn 2 we have died, right? We have gotten so much damage.
Sturdy blades, custom made.
Hopefully we get an elite soon so we can
The desert by my side.
like do something here. We can take the damage here. Yeah, I think it's best that we start dropping elite soon, otherwise we are not really getting any benefits here. Okay, this is good.
I've trained my whole life for this.
I mean, this is not the best situation, but it is still good enough. Like, even though we are not drawing units, right? We need to start reducing the cost of our cards here. But I think in hindsight, maybe I could have just not dropped it. I could have just waited until... I could have just banked the mana for single combat. Then we can use this on Irelia, right?
We will not hesitate.
Yeah, I think in hindsight it might be better to do it that way.
Keep your distance. Our sun rises.
I think so. Yeah, that's true. I mean, because next turn if we drop Vanguard Squire, we do not have any banked mana to use our single combat. I mean, just for the sake of getting a buff that early on and reducing the cost of the rest, I think we are taking too much. We might have made the wrong move here. I think as long as we get our Radiant Guardian out, everything is fine. And even if we drop Vanguard Squire now, we have 2 mana, right? Yeah, I think it's still fine in hindsight. Just kind of overthinking it.
Still so much to learn.
I feel I want to save our single combat for... It's saving our single combat for Irelia, you know.
In Shurima's name.
So what? 1, 2, 5. Oh, that's enough, right?
I'm
1.
actually here.
Vanguard Squire, then Ardent Tracker. Yep, this is good. This is good for now.
To the streets! Show them the might of our army!
Shows of power excite the people and quell our enemies.
Okay, let's just see how this goes. I think we need to try and remove Inspiring Marshal. She's a little too dangerous. It's interesting that he hasn't thrown any blades yet, even though he's a Irelia Azir deck. Ooh, interesting.
Arise, tell the people what you
Somebody
have
seems
seen
to be
today.
quite desperate here.
Hup, go on. Atom boy.
Okay, let's just see where this goes. Okay, then let's go for another
For our
pounding.
allies,
I think if we had ready, that would have been much better, isn't it? Ready would have really helped us gain a lot of advantage here.
You seek an audience?
Yeah, I don't think it's a smart move to block with the Inspiring Marshal, isn't it?
Don't want any trouble.
Yeah. Okay, that's slightly awkward, but I think this is still good enough. What we really need here is just rally. I mean, if something dies, we can just drop Radiant Guardian, and it's still good for us actually.
When rhythm takes hold, there is no time for fear.
Dang. That is some scary shit. Do we still need Battle Speed here? I don't think so, right?
Hands are for forging, not fighting. I'm a smith, not a soldier.
Can you offer the 8 damage? I don't think so, right? But I think it's fine. Let's just drop our Radiant Guardian here.
In Shurima's name.
Virtue guides me.
Then we can go for double buff here. Like double the health. Because we can always use single combat to single combat one of them.
Flow.
Okay, if that's the case, then we will just block with Vanguard Squire. No, not Vanguard Squire.
You don't scare me.
I suppose we can block here.
The darkness.
Yep, this is fine. Let's just do this then. It's not worth it. It's not worth it, guys.
Falling.
Now this is slightly awkward. I mean, any kind of blitz is gonna kill us, isn't it?
Been a long path to get here.
Yeah, he drops a blade here, we just die, I think.
Your emperor commands.
This is an equal trade, isn't it?
This is it.
Okay, we just need to get this.
You dare.
Try and force him in the position where he needs to block us.
Last note.
Yeah, if you think about this, if we are ready, we could have won here. I feel like I made some wrong decision somewhere. It's like, it's just a trading part. Maybe I didn't trade well enough. Like where was it wrong though?
To the streets! Show them the might of our army!
Shows of power excite the people and quell our enemies.
I think if our Radiant Guardian dies, it's still fine actually. So he's gonna cast his Flawless Duet. That's fine.
It is time.
Let's block
Your
here.
emperor commands.
Block here.
Hands are for forging, not fighting.
I mean, this kind of trades out, evens out, isn't it?
Beaten down.
Then we get one more Radiant Guardian.
I fight for the fallen.
Okay, this is good enough. This should finish the game for us.
Charge.
Yeah. We won! Can't believe we won against a Azir Irelia deck. Wow. Oh god, I need to relook at the gameplay whether I make any mistakes or not though, but we got quite lucky. Hey, is that zombie a Nivea? Maybe Radiant Guardian should have been kept, because it's useful against a Nivea, right? Yeah, I think we are Radiant Guardian here, that's good. Double Bellsmith.
If I didn't forge it, you won't want it.
Nice. Let's just drop another Bellsmith. Hopefully we get a 1-drop Cithria. Okay.
The finest Demacian steel. Arrows at the ready.
Okay, then let's just drop our Vanguard Squire here. Oh, nice. So we can drop this and drop Vanguard Squire.
Reporting in.
Because it makes it cheaper, isn't it? I think it might make much more sense if we run a lighter ship, you know, where we remove the 10-drop Cithria. I mean, now this is just purely for the theme of it, but
Ready to do my part.
then is the question here is like, you know, hey, should we push for more damage here? I think we should. Yeah, we should push for damage here.
I'll make them for the shelf. I'll protect the villages.
No, this will get this in the range of Wild Feast, so let's just do that. Yup, let's push for damage here. I mean, our endgame is definitely not as strong as Anivia, so we need to push fast. I think the best to really optimize this deck is to remove the 10-drop Cithria and just make things, and just put like 3 rallies, like Relentless Pursuit. I'm not quite sure. I'm still not undecided on Golden Aegis and Relentless Pursuit. Yeah. Wait, how come it's not popping off? This is odd. Okay, so now I'm concerned that he might have Ruination. So we can just drop this here.
To the field!
And then we go for all-out attack next turn. Yeah. It's like, I feel that the best version of a elite deck is like constant flooding. It's like you flood the board, you reduce your cost very quickly, right? Then you flood the board, and then you keep going for waves and waves of attack. This is confusing. It seems like there's a bug.